game 2 of this best of 3 series. 9-7. Looks like net worth and stuff pretty. Oh, we got an immediate hook shot in on the Slaughter, trapped up inside the cog. Ghost tries to turn around and slice into Shrinks' butt. Purifying Flames will almost bring down Monster, but he's got the sprint move speed, so it looks like he's actually going to get out of range. They get the silence off on the Lifestealer. Mars also doing it as well. They take out the Snake Flame carry. So I don't know. He tried to save his Slardar, and it ended up not paying off for him. Trying to orient myself in this game. What do we have going on here? Item-wise, Morphling looking good, running for that. Yashi's head for the Magistyle early. Drums out on the Shadow Fiend. Pushing hard on Tiny. Why isn't this on the Slardar? He likes the river, right? Kill scores. Clockwork 5-1, so it looks like Shanks is kind of the biggest playmaker so far this game. Shadow Fiend revving up the ulti right on top of MCY. He's not going to be any the wiser. Insta-gibbed with that Invis rune. Nice and convenient. There is a toss back onto the Clockwork. Throws him over into the Shadow Fiend. Follow up with the Sinister Gaze, but he does get the Oracle ulti out on him. Shamefrost is out as well, bouncing around, doing a little bit of damage. Tiny will drop. Oracle quick to follow. Clockwork trying to run away here. I'm not sure he's going to make it out. Yahweh's getting turned on hardcore by number 7. He will actually go down. There's a hook shot back in the face of the Slardar, trying to make a little bit of space. Mars with the God's Rebuke does manage to finish off the Slardar, so it will be a 2-for-2 trade, all told. And a TP in. Morphling is alive again. MCY charging forward. Turns into the Shadow Fiend. Triple raises her out. Spear comes through as well, and they get them both. Lord Boons and number 7 dropping. So a fantastic TP back in. Turnaround play by MCY. Looked like it was going good for Oracle there, but ex-Lowkey, he came to play. Yeah, the triple raise SF. Morph. I have never actually seen a Morphling turn into Shadow Fiend before myself. I don't know if that's just an uncommon thing or if I just happen to be really out of touch with what I've seen, but wow. Nice play. Other things about this draft. We got Yahweh, took a little damage on the Ghost here, but he's going to be fine. Walks away. He's got Rage available. Went for the Bracer early, so he's a little delayed on that Maelstrom, but it's only 14 minutes in, and he's only a couple hundred gold shy of it. Got the Halberd queued up to follow it up as well. We got a smoke out from Clockwork and Fly Solo. Maybe they're looking to try to jump in on number 7 over here. Still several hundred gold away from maybe 1,500 about. Away from that BKB. Yahweh rushing the Yules after P-Treads. He does have a lot of levels. 12, 12, 14 on SF. But overall XP at the moment, actually almost perfectly even. There is an initiation down bottom. Ghost is tracked up in the cogs. He will go ahead and infest into a creep, but he gets knocked out of it. There's 4 heroes on top of him. He's caught with the silence. Slowed down by the Spirit Siphon, and he will go down. So they get another relatively free kill onto the Lifestealer. That's 4 deaths for him so far this game. Kind of embarrassing. Yeah, getting a little bit eclipsed by the Morphling here. Slaughter with the Vlad's Wind Lace. Ring of Aquila found by the SF as well. He's going to go ahead and run that. Shovel on the Clockwork. I always like to see that. Grove Bow for Death Prophet. Fantastic. I mean, Magic Resist introduction is great for her. Her Q and her Spirit Siphon's dealing magic damage. I don't know if they saw somebody they're trying to chase down over here. Mars purchases the Blink Dagger. I thought you could buy it from the secret. No, you used to be able to buy it from the side shop. That's right. But now you can't get it anywhere but in base. Oh, I should put out a little...
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Coming in.
Hopefully that went through, even though I can't see spectator chat. I don't know if it worked or not. Yahweh amped up, Corrosive hazed up, feeling hazy. See, I feel like amplified damage you get, I mean, even in the tooltip it still says amplified physical damage. You can't say corroded up. I mean, I guess that would be the correct conjugation, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Morphling only 50 gold shy of that Manta style. Yahweh and Monster posturing a little bit here. Might get initiation. Fly solo hiding over here in the trees, but I think they've they spotted him out with that high ground ops ward, so both teams know that they're posturing around this block tier 2 Dire Tower. There's a Mars ulti. He will miss with the spear. Yahweh pops the exorcism and gets a silence head on a monster. Spirit Siphon's up as well, but the fear out from number 7, it does not quite save the Slardar. Number 7 going in. Yahweh going as hard as he can actually onto this. Shadow Fiend gets tossed away, but he's going to get hookshotted on as well. He's trapped up in the cogs. There is a spear onto the Tiny in the trees on the right side. Shanks will pay with his life. Yahweh going down low, but he's going to get the Shadow Fiend first. There was a false promise cast onto the Death Prophet. Silence is out on the Life Stealer. Rage is still on cooldown for a moment. MCY tosses a Adaptive Strike out, but it's not going to be able to kill off the Lich. Tiny seems to have just drawn all their attention as far as he can to the south. Gets caught up with a silence. He does get the Avalanche off first, but MCY is in onto him. He will finish him off with the Adaptive Strike. Looks like Team Oracle might want to try to re-engage from the left over here, but oh, never mind. We got a TP in from the Slardar, who's just throwing his life away. Tiny bites back, but Slardar's already dead. Yeah, he immediately cancels that TP. Wow. I don't know what that play was there, Mr. Monster. Suicidal, at best. I mean, quite literally suicidal. TP's under the tower with 4 heroes on top of him. I don't know what he was thinking. So the gold lead has swung now, the highest it's been so far, in favor of Team ex-Lowkey. XP also to their side. 66 to 34% win chance according to the plus. Shadow Fiend, yeah, he really needs that BKB because Death Prophet just gets on top of him and he can't do much. I mean, he's going to have to deal with Morphling laying into him later, but at least the BKB will protect him from the shotgun combo too. Tiny, pretty disappointing series of items. I mean, I know he's a position 4, but according to the net worth, he's a 5, and he doesn't have that yet. There's a Mars ulti out. Ghost has already used the Rage. He will go down. There is a Chain Frost return. They have the Lich caught up with a Spear Stun, I believe. Slardar will actually be able to walk away, but I don't think Lord Boone's making that with this. Frost Shield is not going to be enough to save him. Yahweh getting pretty low. Taking a lot of damage with the Corrosive Haze from that tier 2 tower with the Glyph, but not enough. So 2 for nil. 5k. Just under 5k now in favor of ex-Lowkey.
Look out for fallen rock.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
And the Morphling has, I believe he's got the Ghost Scepter on the Courier. Yep. So just needs that Eagle Song to be able to finish him. There's another smoke out from LGD International. Or excuse me, LGD International. That's Yahweh. This is not Team LGD International. This is Team ex-Lowkey. They spot out the Slardar, but he is a little too fast with that sprint in the river. However, he's going to walk up the high ground here. He's going to get the amp out, but he's rooted up. He's going down a little bit low. SF has finished the BKB. He's winding up the Requiem. It gets the fear out on both the Clockwork and the Death Prophet. Spear follows up. They lose the Oracle on the backline as well. Ghost is able to hunt him down, and Yahweh doesn't look like he's going to make it out of this either. 9 HP. Oh, just barely. Would have been saved if it weren't for the Infest Bomb from Ghost. KG doing a very good job there trying to save his core, but it's just not quite enough. 1800 gold swing in favor of the Radiant. A lot of damage done by the SF there. That fresh BKB absolutely turning that fight. And they're in under Roshan with Corrosive Haze and all the physical damage. This guy's going to go down pretty quick. There's a spear comes through trying to push them off of it. But it's not doing a lot. Lich Illusion's making a lot of trouble for GG. He can't blink in. Doesn't have ult available anyway, so free Roche for Team Oracle. And number 7's going to walk away with it. There is a toss forward. The Lifestealer on to fly solo. He tried to throw the Fate's Edict out onto him, but the Rage popped just in time. False Promise is out, throwing some Purifying Flames on himself, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything. Shanks is in with the Cogs and Battery Assault. They lose Fly Solo in the backlines anyway. KG gets a Spear to Lich to the tree. Shanks just barely escaping with his life. The uphill miss will not be there. He will go ahead and go down. Yahweh is trying to turn it onto Monster and Lucifer. JG chasing in as well. They get a little bit of disengage up to the north. Shadow Fiend's able to TP back home. Now Monster kind of abandoned to be chased down. Nice MCY turns into the Lifestealer and gets the open wounds out. Triple kill for the Morphling. Oh, and suddenly he's already only 1,000 gold shy of that Eagle Song that he had no money towards 2 minutes ago. So all told, a pretty damn good fight for ex-Lowkey.
Radiant's courier has been callously
Tiny?
Like a fine whetstone.
Okay, well, he gives Shanks his courier, but he pays with his life. That's a nice voice line. You're like a fine whetstone for my spear. I mean, yeah, you got the lightning stick, but
Dire's
I guess you could
tower is under attack.
scrape it against Tiny's
But just continue
bony
doing
hide
whatever it was you were doing.
and find some efficacy for keeping your spear nice and sharp. Charges per time, okay, 30 at level 4. I don't really play Death Path. Max HP is damage. That's a lot of damage. And it is considered magical, so it doesn't go through... Yeah, I cannot cast multiple on the same target. That's probably for the best. SF with the BKB. It's got the Crystallis Daedalus queued up next. Ward on ward action there. Real quick. And they will get the Sentry before Faisal is able to finish off the ops. Oh, okay, so he walks in to make sure he gets that kill, but he will go down to number 7. The Fade Time in the Shadow Amulet, just a little bit too long. So, Ward for Death, he gave away only about 60 more gold than he made off of that. Seeing as he'll respawn in 30 seconds, and the Ward will not respawn for 3 minutes, 4 minutes? I think that might be a worthy trade. There is an Infest Bomb in the Slaughter. Smoke out from Team Oracle. They are going to look for something. Looks like Team ex-Lowkey kind of know this is happening. They're nice and grouped up. Blink, Crush in, Infest Bomb on top, but there's a nice double stun out from the Clockwork. Mars ulti's over the top. Chain Frost bouncing around like crazy. They've already lost the Mars. Monster's trapped up in the cogs. He'll go down. They do get Shanks in return. Number 7 winding up the ultimate. He gets off of Fear on the 2 major cores that are left over. Yahweh getting pretty darn low, but there is a false promise out. Number 7 now just going to be slain by the Oracle and his 276 right click damage. It's only the Aegis, but he doesn't have BKB, so he's probably going to go down a second time here. Rooted up. Knocked out with the shotgun combo, and Lucidfly has jumped in to try to save him. He will pay with his life as well. Triple kill for MCY. This Oracle turning out to be a serious problem for Team Oracle. Did I say Oracle being a problem for Oracle? This Morphling turning out to be a serious problem for Team Oracle. I can words. I speak English. English good. Savage Halberd finished on the Lifestealer, but it doesn't seem to have been making much difference. 5k net worth still only. And only about 5k XP. Win chance is still sitting right at 65-35. But this Oracle is going to start doing a lot of damage to buildings. I keep saying Oracle. I can't tell if I'm saying Oracle or Morphling. I don't know why I get the two confused, except that they both have like a something with an L, or a Col Morphling. It's like a diphthong consonantal sound. No, not diphthong. Diphthongs for multiple vowels. I mean, Oracle have not given up, but I would definitely say they're on the back foot. Morphling's sitting pretty ahead now, about 2,400 gold ahead of the SF, who was leading most of the game. He has finished the Crystallis. He's going to go ahead and stash the Bracer. Still carrying the Ring of Aquila. Haven't seen any new. Imclaw on Mars, fantastic. Morphling with the Ironwood tree instead of the Aquila. That's an interesting choice. Death Prophet with another 8% spell damage. That is filthy. Blink away from the Tiny, who gets caught in the DP silence. Clockwork Hook will just barely miss Ghost. So it looks like Oracle have successfully evaded this smoke gank. Morphling illusions cut through creep waves like butter. They have caught Death Prophet on the south side. There was a Avatos combo into a Sinister Gaze, plus the extra damage from Corrosive Haze amplification, and they will go ahead and tear up the Death Prophet. She did not panic and blow her ulti there, so good play by her. She's got the Ags finish now on top of the Yule Scepter. Wants the Shiva's Guard as opposed to a BKB, which is an interesting choice. Slardar is going to run right into Fly Solo here in the river. He's going to get bash locked and not have a chance to make it out of there. So a second quick kill for Team Oracle. They are fighting back. Morphling is, I don't know what he's going to be building next. He's got 3,500 gold already. Shanks look on the hookshot initiation. He's got the Orchid. They will get Lord Boons' Courier. I think it just lost maybe a ward. Radiant are really split up here. Still with 2 members down. They only just now take the tier 1 mid tower.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Oracle just kind of roaming as a team here. Cut into the Radiant jungle. Except with the extra damage per soul talents.
Radiant's top tower is on
Pretty good synergy with that and the percent multiplier on the Crystallis. 160? The Daedalus is what? 220?
Radiant's bottom tower is being
225.
attacked.
Okay.
You don't even
Mindbreaker
care,
found
do
by
you?
MCY. That's going to be gross if he decides to use it. He actually keeps the Ironwood tree. Queued up to Scotty. I can respect that. He's hard to kill as it is. A bunch of extra stats are going to make that even more difficult. The rest of his team is going to have to be careful. I think Yaoi needs a little more survivability, but Shiva's card is a good choice for that. The armor especially. Good counter to Corrosive Haze. Titan Sliver found by Ghost. He's running Orb of Destruction for the moment. Any other interesting neutrals that we've seen in the last minute or two? Craggy Coat out on the Lich. Shadow Fiend had the Mindbreaker, but he's actually decided to get rid of it. I don't know what he's going to be running. Mjolnir finished up for Ghost.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Morphling will go ahead and take this
Dire's
to
bottom tower has been
2.
destroyed.
7. Okay, he's going to run the Titan Sliver. So, yeah. Status resistance, honestly, is probably the most important piece of that. And the Daedalus is finished up. 30% chance for 225 damage. Shadow Fiend's going to right-click really hard. He just needs to be able to stay alive and get some attacks off. Luckily, they don't have any... Actually, no, that's not true. Clockwork does pierce BKB as a stun, but the rest of them don't have any way to stun him during spell immunity. Clockwork, are you going to take a neutral item, buddy? And they're just kind of going high ground with this Exorcism. Toss back onto Mars. He gets the Rain of Blood out, but he's caught up in the Sinister Gaze. Is Oracle going to be able to get in range of the ulti? He is not. SF winds up his ult as well. He's probably going to be able to kill off the DP. But MCY is just in, shredding people. 2 buybacks out from the Team Oracle. The Oracle has to throw his false promise on himself. Meanwhile, Avatar's combo is actually going to take out the Morphling in the high ground. He was kind of abandoned by his team. Vi Solo's not going to make it out alive either. And they also... Okay, Shanks is taking... Oh my god, he's going to get his TP canceled by the frickin' Prowlers! Can he walk away? There is no dire vision in the area, so he still should escape with his life. Fantastic high ground defense from Team Oracle. Great start with that toss-back combo onto the Mars. Force the Oracle to pop his ult onto himself, and then they just isolate the Morphling on the high ground by himself and kill him. So we do have buybacks available for
Radiant has fortified its
Morphling,
structures.
DP, and
Radiant's middle tower is under
the Oracle,
siege.
although his isn't going to matter until he has ulti back up at 35.
Radiant's
They're not going to need to
middle
use them,
tower
though. They're just going to have to
is
cede this
under
tier 2 tower. Still 70 seconds on Exorcism,
Radiant's
though.
middle tower has fallen.
It's kind of unfortunate. Mars is not going for a BKB. He's actually queued up a Crimson Guard. I think that's an interesting choice. Yeah, they're going to have to cede this line of racks.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They don't have DP ult. They don't have Oracle ult. Morphling doesn't want to buy back with only 22 seconds left.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
The backdoor protection will kick in, so they're not going to be able to finish the range jacks. But a couple pigs come out. Looks like SF and Slardar and Lifestealer as well are rotating over here. Going to grab this second Roche. I don't know if ex-Lowkey is going to try to contest this. It looks like they want to. They're grouped up and running in that direction. Morphling's keeping it, but it's already dead. They're not there in time. Roche just dies too fast with the corrosive hits. I don't know what they can do about it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
Morphling's got that Eye of Scotty finished up now. He is out of money. But sitting here at most agility, still has 2,500 HP, so gonna be pretty damn unkillable. Unless he gets caught in, other hero form. Tanya the Hastrun looking around up here. Spots the DP farming these neutrals. She is slightly isolated from her team, but I don't think they know that, seeing as they don't have any vision over here. Oh, they will go ahead and try for the toss combo. He actually sidesteps the avalanche. And Tiny will go ahead and just walk away. So, bold play from Lizify, but it
Dire's courier has fallen.
doesn't end up costing him either. Smoke Cake is out. Another Infest Bomb in the Slardar. Morphling up top by himself. Lowkey are smoked up as well here. Lizify is sitting up on the high ground. Looks like he's in position to try to break a Smoke Cake. Yeah, we're rotating on the other side. He will go ahead and blow his ulti immediately. They get this silence out onto the Lich. JG gets the ulti off, but there's 2 blink dodges in a row right in front of him. Clockwork hook onto the Slaughter on the left side, or the right side. There is a Lich ulti out. Oracle ult, False Promise is going to save the Mars for the moment. Number 7 did have his Aegis blown, but he's going to get the fear off it. Trips onto 2 enemy heroes, but he's already down 3 teammates. There's a Yule Scepter up on the DP, and MCY is just Lifestealer morphlinging the crap out of the Shadow Fiend. Slardar will go ahead and make his escape, but a comfortable 4-for-1 win of a fight for ex-Lowkey. 2,800 gold in their favor. And Chapping in the win. Now back to about 50-50. Morphling got a BKB queued up. They're just going to rush high ground. Do we have buybacks on the Dire side?
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
SF, yes.
Dire's
Lifestealer,
middle
no.
tower has fallen.
Tiny, no. Still on cooldown for
Dire's
4 more
structures
minutes.
have been fortified.
Glitch, no.
Dire's middle barracks is being attacked.
They're going to go ahead and glyph this, but it's not going to slow down the push.
Dire's middle barracks
I would
is
not
being
actually be
destroyed.
surprised. They must not realize that the Lifestealer doesn't have a buyback, or they probably would have gone for the tier 4s there. Rotating up top to take the next lane, though. Still nothing Oracle can do about this. Sardar's just killing some neutrals, trying to get what he can out of the map. They will rotate bottom to try to go for a third. So Lifestealer up in 5 seconds. The SF can buy back. He's still got 20 on his ult. But BKB is available. Down to 6 seconds. Trying to queue up a Satanic for even more savages than Lifesteal. Slardar in with the blink stun. SF with the immediate follow-up. There is a nice hookshot to set up the Slardar. They kill off Yahweh already. So, space being made by the Mars ulti as they try to pursue. Shanks up to the high ground. He's going to go ahead and just get the TP away. SF buyback. They only get the DP kill. And now we're up to an 8k gold lead for ex-Lowkey after all those building deaths. I think that was a necessary buyback there, because if they don't defend that within about 10 seconds, they are just going to go ahead and lose a third laner Axe. And despite the build on the Lifestealer, they don't have great wave clear to be able to deal with mega creeps. They don't have a Medusa. The SF didn't go for any sort of split damage build. It's got that 40% cooldown reduction. Surprised he hasn't gone for a Silver Edge yet. Smoke out from Team ex-Lowkey. They see the Tiny walking by. They decide they don't want him. There's Ghost Stick. Oh, Ghost Stick. Ghost! Nice! Triple man. Avalanche. Follow-up stun. There's a Mars ulti out on the right side. I believe I saw a Chain Frost bouncing around. Does a little bit of damage to MCY, but he's going to destroy Lord Runes now. First casualty is the Lich. Glimmer Cape is going to protect the Mars so he can walk away. SF goes ahead and throws his ulti. MCY isolated. Corrosive Haste up. Stunned. Bashed. He will go down. Well executed fight by who is pinging that? By Team Oracle. They managed to kill off the enemy hard carry. Why don't I have current gold active? Should have net worth. I think I might have misclicked that. Hopefully it wasn't up long. Death Prophet getting close to the money for the Shiva's Guard, but not going to have enough for buyback on top of it yet. Little bit of downturn there in the graph, and now we're back to 70-30 in favor of... Oh no, excuse me, we're up to 70-30 in favor of Team ex-Lowkey after those Rax takes. One good fight does not necessarily win the game, even if it is 35 minutes in. If it bottled double damage on the Shadow Fiend though with the Daedalus, that's pretty disgusting. Do they have a Yules to purge that with? Yeah, Death Prophet could if he doesn't get the BKB off fast enough. Monster with the Infest Bomb though. Looking for that high ground blink under the cover of smoke. Tiny probably looking for a prospect play here. There is an Obs Ward down. Don't know if Radiant have noticed it yet. They will go ahead and just rotate through the mid. Monster Ghost is in. Shanks with the quick turnaround stun. Mars ulti's down on top. I hear a Death Prophet ult as well. JG's going to go ahead and get the false comments cast on him. Number 7 winds up the ultimate, turns around, trying to lay into the Mars. They kill up the Clockwork. He buys back immediately. And it looks like Team Oracle want to try to back off. Wow, a nice 3-man silence from Yahweh. Another buyback from JG. Yahweh chasing with the Yule Scepter. Lifestealer going to get grabbed up with the Spirit Siphon, but Toss away is going to break the link, and Lucify is probably going to pay with his life, trying to make space for his team. It looks like they're just running right past him. Yahweh's still chasing after more, but he's not going to... Well, with the Ag Scepter, the slow from the Ghost that he throws at you, Frost Shield's going to make a little bit of space. He does get just out of sight with the the Glimmer Cape. Yule's up. JG's on top of him with the spear. He's stuck to a tree, and he's going to pay with his life as well. So, only 2 supports are where Oracle pays. I think we made a little bit of miscommunication here with those Obs Wards on the high ground. They are playing very well. They're kind of still in this game, all things considered. And yeah, 2 kills, 2 buybacks out of Mars and Clockwork. who turn around to get the chase, and they only get a lich for it. But we still got 2 lanes pushing in because of super creeps for Team Oracle. And the, yeah, they kind of wasted the 3 obs wards, really overlapping over here. I realize this one doesn't give the vision around this corner. Look at Roche, maybe spawn 50 seconds. 7 up to level 26. He's going to actually really like when he gets that extra minus armor from the aura once he hits 30. Assuming he makes it there. Lifestealer is actually only level 23 still. So I'm going to expect the rage duration on him just to be able to have more appeal to keep disables off of him. Mars, Death Prophet also only level 23. Morphling 25, took the extra waveform charge from the adaptive strike. Guess he's more concerned about the mobility to get out of way of stuns or to chase than he is about trying to deal damage to several targets. But yeah, the game a little bit stalled out now. Neither team really wanting to take a fight that's not very much on their own terms. Got the Satanic finished on number 7. Queued up a Butterfly next. I mean, I like the attack speed decision build with the Daedalus here. Let's go for a Force Staff. Don't know what Slardar. Looks like he's going for Ags, presumably. Trying with another Shawl, trying to build a Lincoln Sphere. I don't know if you want a Lincoln's or a Lotus. I mean, what they really need to do is make sure the Clockwork doesn't get off these fantastic hook shots. Every single engagement, this guy's managed to get a single or double stun right in the middle after Oracle get their first initiation off. Smoke out from Team Oracle. They are rotating towards Roshan, who is actually already spawned. Lots of pinks coming out from both teams. Fly Solo spotted on the high ground. Monster's rotating in. He's got the Infest Bomb in him as well. He's going to get the Blink Crush out. Oh, he doesn't see the Oracle on the high ground. The BKBs are out from the Slardar. There's a nice spear to the wall. The Ghost is stuck up. He's going to get burned down by the Morphling. He doesn't even have time to lay into anybody. So fantastic Mars ulti there. Hookshot stun onto the Slardar, trapping him up in the cogs as well. They're trying to disengage. Meanwhile, Yahweh and number 7 duking it out right in front of the Roach Pit. The Exorcism is out, but Monster is chasing hard into him. Lucify gets this Avatos combo, and DP is going to go down. Morphling looks like he's trying to chase. He's kind of far behind the party here.
Middle tower is under attack.
Buyback out from the Lich. I think that fight goes a lot better for Team Oracle if the Lifestealer manages to get the Rage off there. Slardar gets his BKB off, so he's not necessarily disabled so bad, but the Lifestealer just never has a chance to play. It's speared to the wall. Monster gonna go ahead and break Roche's Lincolns, realizing that they have a slight numbers advantage for the moment, but number 7 does not want to commit back in without his BKB available. They don't know where the Morphling is. Lincoln Sphere coming out for the Morphling too. It looks like he's changed his mind about the BKB. Are they going to try to sneak Roche for themselves? Okay, here we got a Lotus Orb coming out for JG. Yeah, and MCY. Oh, no, he backs off. Only 12 seconds left on the Lifestealer. Death Prophet, still 60 seconds on ulti, but she'll be up in 30. Slardar checking Roshan, goes ahead and turns the Corrosive Phase out so they can keep track of his HP. Make sure he doesn't get ninja out from the Minotaur Horn out for his Shadow Fiend. This is a fantastic item for him. A little bit of extra spell immunity. And yeah, it looks like the cooldown reduction works on it as well. I think the baseline's 40, down to 24 for the 40% reduction. Monster keeps checking Roche. I don't think he's quite in vision range of this ward. Oh yeah, he is. He just barely steps into it. And actually, they're going to go in. Lifestealer's in onto it. Morphling's clearing up the creep wave mid. You better get in there if you want to prevent this. Roshan, this is number 3. It's got the Ags blessing on it. Avatos combo. Nice 3-man silence. BKB's out from Slardar. Mars is very disciplined. Holds on to his BKB there. Ulti's out. There's a nice fear out from number 7. Chain Frost bouncing all over the place, dealing a ton of damage. Yahweh gets a false promise thrown on him. MCY trying to deal some damage. There's another avalanche thrown in the middle there. Oracle's going to go ahead and buy back. Shanks did die. Second false promise. No, that was the first false promise just onto Yahweh. But he's going to get tossed up and slaughtered by number 7. Monster does actually sneak over with his life. MCY now on the retreat. Still has the And he managed to pick up the Aegis. He's still got the Manta Style. He goes ahead and waveforms on ahead. Throws the Ethereal Blade onto himself. The Lincoln Spring is broken. He's going to go ahead and waveform to the low ground and try to TP out, and he will actually be able to complete that. Mars versus Monster over here on the right side. Bashed up, though. Ghost is chasing in onto him. Disarm, stun, and he will go down. I believe his buyback is still on cooldown. Minute and 41 seconds. And Clockwork's on cooldown for a minute and a half. Death Prophet, 347 gold short. Well, a hell of a showing from Team Oracle. Despite the fact that the Morphling manages to sneak in and steal the Aegis, I also have no idea what happened to the Scepter consumable. Don't know who managed to pick that up. Looks like the DP was able to grab it as well. Blink forward in, there's a false promise out on the Morphling, but the DP has enough money to buy back. Slarna pops his BKB, tries to man fight up against the Morphling, but he decides to run away. He's going to get nuked down by the shotgun combo. Number 7 revving up the ultimate. DP's going to dodge it with the Yule Scepter. Number 7 goes ahead and consumes the cheese, tries to stick around, but he needs to get out of there. Yeah, they'll go ahead and use the Infest Bomb to give him extra move speed. Frost Shield's on his butt as well. Lord Boot's going to TP home. So the high ground push completely thwarted. Mostly because the Slardar got a little bit too greedy there. Trying to jump in and fight way back here behind the buildings to make some space so SF and Lifestealer could take the tower, but didn't work out for them. But the saving grace there is that they did get the BKB forced out of Death Prophet. Actually, she already had the egg, so I'm pretty sure she either sold it. Yeah, I think that's what happened, actually. I'm pretty sure she picked up the synth off of Roche and then sold the one she had previously. So now she's got the inventory spot freed up. Going ahead and queuing up another Ethereal Blade. The Morphling Illusion doing a lot of damage to this full range axe. It's like 15 a hit, and it attacks pretty fast. Is it going to be able to kill it? Wow, okay, they use the Sinister Gaze just to make sure that they don't get the Ninja range axe. There is a leveler found by Shanks. I wonder who they're going to give that to, if anyone. Repair kit's available on Oracle. Illusionist cape out on Morphling. Fantastic combination with the Manta Style. The Spider Legs have been doing wonders for Yawa and the Death Prophet. Havoc Hammer out on the Slardar. Knockback and slow. This is not an item I've really ever seen. Illusionist's cape on the Shadow Fiend now as well, even though he doesn't have Mancha. Lifestealer still running the Orb of Destruction. Magic Lamp found by JG. 400 HP and the automatic self-heal. Works a lot like the Havoc Hammer on Mars now too. Magic Lamp being carried by Death Primer. That's a good choice. She just needs beef, right? She needs to live long enough for her ultimate to do the work for her.
Boom! There it goes.
I was gonna check. Eon Disc is the name of the item I couldn't flip and remember last night. Magic Lamp works a bit like Eon Disc with the heal proccing when you fall below. And the Dispel as well. Oh, hook shot forward onto the Slardar. Lifestealer pops out as well, gets silenced up. He's going to go ahead and pop the Rage, turns onto the Shanks. The Slardar's pinned to the wall of the Arena of Blood. Will go down to the shotgun from MCY. Lifestealer's Rage is ended. He gets slowed up with the Ethereal Blade again. Quick follow-up. Wow, yeah, they're jumping in. JG will miss with the spear. There is a Chain Frost bouncing around like crazy. Number 7 will pop the BKB and the Satanic. Tries to turn around onto the Death Prophet. Her ulti is out. She'll Yule Scepter herself up. She's being pulled in by the Sinister Gaze, so she will go down. Shank's getting turned onto as well. MCY has just abandoned his team here. They're probably going to lose the Clockwork. There is a spear on the right side. They catch the Tiny. Actually, the Lich goes down. MCY is back in, but he's getting bashed up by the Slardar. He doesn't have a BKB. I don't really know what you're doing, man. You do have the Aegis of the Immortal, but you're going to lose one life at least. The Slardar, the Clockwork had a nice hook away on the left side of the fight, but yeah, and there's the bashes. He can't even get off the attribute shift. He's going to go ahead and use the waveform TP, but he's going to get tossed up, and he will go down as well. He just managed to stick on top of him. I'm really confused. I feel like ex-Lowkey should have already closed out this game. It's still favoring the Radiant, 63 to 37, despite the recent kill shifts. Probably just because they're still up by Elena Rax. But it's a great opportunity now for Team Oracle to push. Lifestealer carrying casual Blightstone just for that little bit of extra magic damage. Spear comes through, it doesn't really do anything. Go ahead and zoom back in now. And yeah, here they come. Shadow Fiend's still only level 28. He's going to pop his illusion, and they just completely shred that range barracks. Repair Kit and Crimson Guard out onto this melee barracks, but it's still going down pretty quickly. Just sound from Fate's Edict on the Ghost, but it's not enough. And they're going to head towards the tier 4s. Morphling not a buyback? Yeah, he has it available. Death Prophet, however, still on cooldown for 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so they're going to wait for him. Morphling's going to go ahead and pop that buyback. The last tier 4, Mars is in with the ulti. Bastard immediately by Slardar. False Promise just in time to keep JG alive. 6 trying to retreat. Number 7 walking forward. They're just beating this Mars. Fantastic 2-man stun from the Clockwork ulti. He will go down in return. Gets him up in the cogs as well. Morphling feared up, stunned up. He's going down. If he dies here without buyback, that's going to be game easy. And it might be anyway. Death Prophet's alive in 2 seconds. She still has 13 left on the Exorcism cooldown. Smoke out from the Radiant right behind their Ancient. They're going to go ahead and try to go in. Nice double man silence. Trapped up in the cogs again. Shanks is immediately killed. He's deaded out by that. Fly Solo's going to be stunned up as well. Ghost is dead. Fantastic fear onto the Death Prophet. Now it's just MCY versus the world. Stunned up. Trapped in the Slardar. Ags going to try to run away towards base. He's going to get dropped. Team Oracle managed to turn this around. A Desolator finished by the Shadow Fiend as well. A great last fight from them. Despite Shanks' best efforts with the hook shots and cogs, the Death Prophet just ends up being too squishy with the number of stuns and armor destruction on the side of Team Oracle. I want to see this graph. Yeah, I mean, close to 10k lead for them twice. But then it just falls the other way, even after they've taken barracks. Morphling just losing all that money after that buyback. Went ahead and threw his cash at the butterfly too. But wasn't enough. I really thought MCY was going to carry this game. What was the... I need to look up the previous score for this tournament. Ex-Lowkey won game 1, so now it's tied 1-1. So we're going to be going to a game 3 in a few minutes here. Did anybody? Yeah, nope. Even SF didn't quite reach level 30. Mentor Horn in the backpack, Illusionist Cape. I mean, it's a good choice. 40% cooldown reduction. Well, that's game 2.